Long day today. Team goes 2-1, and you, for the most part, locked down your side of the field. Just how'd you feel about Saturday and what you're able to do with your first time with these guys?
First time, it was like I was nervous at first because like I never been on a team, like I never been on a Bootleggers team. But when I went out there and put on the show, I was like, oh yeah, this is easy, too easy for me at that.
I know you were excited for this opportunity. When you hear, as a Florida guy, the Bootleggers, what do you think about? What does that name mean to you, and what stood out to you about an opportunity to play with them?
I say, it's just you basically putting on a show out there, just basically showing out what you could do, putting on a show for Miami.
Your recruitment has taken off recently. You had, I think, Florida Atlantic or Florida International was your first.
USF?
Oh, South Florida was the first offer?
No, it was FIU.
Yeah, Florida International was the first one. And then a couple of Louisiana schools jumped in. J.J. McCleskey from Tulane
Yes, sir.
made the move. Corey Raymond from LSU, who'd obviously been out there at Florida recently and has a lot of Florida ties. Tell me about those two specifically. For Tulane and LSU to come in strong from out of state, what was that like to hear from those schools that they were interested?
So when I first got the Tulane offer, JJ, he was just speaking to me, like giving me his relationship and stuff, but I didn't know I was going to get the offer yet. I was just telling him about myself, and he was telling me about himself. Next thing you know, offer in right then and there. And then LSU, Coach Raymond, he's good. He's a good dude at that point. Like, he's a good dude. I walked up to him, shook his hand. I was nervous too. Like, I was so nervous because I didn't know I was finna get it. Next thing you know, he liked my size. He told me everything, what's my grades, and then it's just right there. Reality, I was happy.
An SEC offer pretty early in the process for you. When you hear about LSU from South Florida, what has stood out? How much did you see of that program or watch that program as a young guy coming up?
Right when I got offered, I just went straight on YouTube to watch, see how much DBs they have left, see how much competition they got on the team. Not only at that, it's just a great school.
For your game and what we've seen from you early on in your high school career, because you recently announced your reclass into 2026, so you've got a couple more years after this one. What have you been most proud of in terms of your game, and what you feel like has kind of been able to set you apart as a young guy?
I feel like I'm just mostly humble, just a quiet kid. Not really though. Like, I talk a lot. Like, don't get that wrong. I talk a lot, but when it comes to football, I just stay focused.
And you've had a chance to spend a couple days in Louisiana now for this tournament. And so, as much as we talked about football at the beginning, I know you've enjoyed having a chance to spend some time with these Louisiana guys, get some Louisiana food. Talk us through just the experience overall of being out here.
It's like, I say, it's a great opportunity to be out here. Like, they food good, everything good. The team is cool. Like, they real cool dudes. Yeah.
You want to give a shout out to Dot's Diner and the pancakes you had Friday?
Shout out to Dutch Diners, man. Had like 3 pancakes, eggs, bacon. It was so good with a milkshake.
Roast beef po' boy was pretty good too.
Yeah, it was good. It was so good. Like, the food down here is so good, bro. Y'all gonna like it, trust.
For fans, college coaches, whoever that are getting a chance to know you for the first time, what do you want them to know about you as a young football player, as a young man? Just anything about who Shmar Akande is.
I'm just a regular kid, just trying to chase his dream. At the end of the day, we all gotta chase our dream. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to grind.